in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Might be changing the route. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
The Badgers are flying down the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his spot. And the ball is loose on the return. kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense. Right after the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They're going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Singleton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line, it's Jones. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. He spins that thing down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, what a move.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Quick completion on the out route. Fighting off the defender. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki,
turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Edwards. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This drive from their own 42-yard line. On the run, it's Singleton. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to...
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things.
Makes the grab deep. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Allard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And the Badgers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off-play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Allard. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these
scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. This time on target. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mason. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Jackrabbit.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right on the money. Stumbled to the ground.
Fourth and goal now in the fourth quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Aller. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Pulls it in, it's Dupree. They run him out of bounds, he gets it to the 47.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He holds it in and nobody's close. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Just like that, a trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
To the air, it's Aller. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
To the air, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man, and he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Boom. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, it's Anthony. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Finds his man. It's Allen.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Back to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. That's caught. It's Dupree. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. 3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.